Warren Buffett is the king of patience, understanding intrinsic value, and just constant research and work towards his inspiring mission and his goals. This dude is probably has probably loved money and finances more than anyone else who has ever lived. It's definitely up there. This dude, watch the documentary on Warren Buffett. I'll put a link in the description. This motherfucker has billions and billions, tens of hundreds of billions of dollars, and he's going through the Macca's drive-through and asking, "Oh, do I want the ham and the ham and cheese, the bacon egg McMuffin, or do I want the hash browns, $2.20 or $2.40?" He makes his $2 or $2.40 breakfast decision based on the stock market and how well McDonald's is doing. And if the prices are up, then it's okay to spend an extra 40 cents. This dude has fucking hundreds of billions of dollars, and he's thinking about the 40 cents. Okay, this is why he's a billionaire. This is why he's one of the richest men that has ever lived, because he has that fucking level of thinking, has that philosophy. So this book, The Tao of Warren Buffett's words of wisdom explained. So this is some of Warren's quotes. If the book's good for anything, it's just a bunch of good quotes from Warren and a bunch of his views and values and philosophies on money in business and family. And there's some other sections in here. Warren's mentors. Yep. Mentor, Benjamin Graham, the intelligent investor. He mentored and studied under him for years. He really soaked up everything that Benjamin Graham had to say. He didn't overwhelm himself with multiple different mentors. He picked one mentor. He stuck with Ben Graham and he went for it. So combine the two and you can make $1 billion. I'm a better investor because I'm a businessman, and a better businessman because I am an investor. A smart businessman knows a good business from a bad one, and a smart investor knows when a business is being sold cheap or is overpriced. So to be great at investing, you need to be like the businessman and know a good business from a bad one. And when you go to buy a business, you need to be like the smart investor and know whether it is selling cheap or it is overpriced. Combine the two and you can make $1 billion. So Warren started out at the age of 7 years old. He went to the Nebraska library and he started on a mission, on a quest to devour every single book they had in investment and finances and anything to do with money. He wanted to read and soak up, and just, he ended up getting a pinball fucking machine, or one of those coin machines, and he set up his coin machine. At the end of the week, he went and counted all his coins. Then he started saving up, and then I think he got into he got a piece of stock when he was like 10 or 11 or something. Then he started mowing lawns, and all he could think about was money. He got a fucking money counter for his birthday at the age of 7. And it's just crazy. And so he started out with a love for investing and finances. And then he realized, oh, in order to make money, I've got to serve people and grow a business. So by integrating your big goal with other goals and then seeing them as the same is going to help you. So let's go through here. This is what I'm talking about with Warren's wisdom of patience and humility. But it's just because it's something he loves so much. When you love something, your understanding of it. If you love your child and they're losing their mind, they're having a tantrum, they're angry, there is a safer bet that you will withhold your judgment, you'll hold space for them, and you'll just kind of let them express their emotions, and you'll be there for them, and you'll do whatever's best for them. If there's a random adult person who's getting all up in your space and yelling and screaming and hitting you, you're probably not going to be as patient with that person as you would with your child who you love. But Mitch, you can't compare that. Okay, you can, because that's what love is. Love is loving someone, right? Love is seeing that people have both sides. So people say to my dog, wow, your dog's so calm and so nice. I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking, yeah, you didn't see him 5 minutes ago. It was running like fucking crazy and lunging at dogs and barking and all this kind of shit. You know, love is when you can see that it has both sides. People struggle to love themselves because they don't admit to themselves that they do have both sides. I'm both mean and kind. I'm both cruel and awesome. I am happy and sad. I'm an angel and a devil. I'm giving, I'm receiving. I'm narcissistic. I'm altruistic. You got all the opposites. You got everything in them. Other people are a reflection of you. Business is a reflection of you. Your finances are a reflection of that. To the degree that you can grow your net worth is how you can manage your self-worth. Self-worth comes from admitting and owning and acknowledging and being aware of the equal and exact opposites that are within you. So the quote, I don't try to jump over 7-foot bars. I look around for 1-foot bars that I can step over. Wow. That is what you call patience and commitment to the progress, because he knows that if I invest for 10 years, I get pretty good results. I invest for 20 years and they start, that's okay. 30 years, you're like, yeah, wow, now we're getting somewhere. 40 years, you're like, have a look at the compound interest, one of those geometrical increase graphs, and you'll be like, holy shit. 50 years, you're like, yeah, we're making some money. 60 years, you're like, whoa, holy shit. It's like a hockey stick. If you Google Warren Buffett hockey stick, you'll get this thing on Reddit where there's a line and progression of his wealth. And he became a billionaire in his 30s, but that's nothing on the chart because he's worth hundreds of billions now. It goes slow, and it goes to the fucking moon. It's a hockey stick of his wealth. He knows that doing things slowly and consistently is more important than going for the big wins, going for the home runs. So he says one of his principles is that when everyone's buying, when everyone's elated, when everyone's going crazy and happy, that's the time to fucking hold back. That's the time to just sit and watch. Don't buy anything. Maybe sell some things, right? And then the opposite, when everyone's great, oh, the stock's so bad. Oh my God, it's horrible. I'm so sad. I just lost all my money. That's actually the time to buy. That's the time. So not many people, especially with finances, because it's such an impulsive, gratifying thing to make lots of money, and a materialistic thing that we've been brought up to believe that money makes you happy and all this kind of shit, is like people get so impulsive with it that their emotions are going crazy. So Warren says to the degree that you can make money is to the degree that you can manage your emotions. If you can't manage your emotions, you can't manage wealth. That would be in here somewhere, but that's just off the top of the dome. That's in there because I remembered, it's like, wow, that's probably the most important thing to take from Warren's wisdom. Let's see if we can get some more in here. Oh, look at that. Happiness does not buy you money. Oh, I just heard a smart person say that. Wow. You should invest like a Catholic marries for life. Wall Street is the only place that people ride to in a Rolls Royce to get advice from those who take the subway. It is easier to stay out of trouble than it is to get out of trouble. That's true, in a way. It is impossible to unsign a contract, so do all your thinking before you sign. Just like patience, the methodical thinking and just precise. You can't make a good deal with a bad person. Boom. Wow. I made my first investment up at age 11. I was wasting my life up until then. So one of the biggest rule number one, right here, never lose money. It's rule number one. Rule number two, never forget number one. Never forget rule number one. Just don't lose money. That's what he says. Don't lose money. Invest wisely. Don't let your impulses and instincts run you. Manage your emotions. Patience. And watch the documentary on Warren Buffett. He has hundreds of billions of dollars and he's worrying about 40 cents. And he's what, almost 90 years old. And he skips to work. Literally, he says that I skip to work every day. He loves it. He lives in a tiny little house. He drives a shitty little piece car. He drinks Coke and eats McDonald's and he's loving it because he's just following what he loves. And when you follow what you love, you're patient, you're humble, you're understanding, you're wise. So it might not be money for you. It might be something else. But if you would like to increase your finances, link it to whatever you love most. So I love connecting to my soul, sharing my love with the universe. So I ask myself, how does making money and my investments help me share my love with the universe? Well, if I can make money, then I can help more people. If I make money, then I can take better care of myself. If I make money, then I can charge more money, and then my services are rendered in fair exchange. So people who pay me pay more attention. I can put my prices up. I can hire employees. Whoa, it's crazy. So now I'm starting to think like Warren Buffett because I've linked my financial goals to my highest values and my goals that are intrinsically inspiring and that I do no matter what because I love it. It's my destiny. It's my vision. It's my mission. So thank you for listening. That's Warren Buffett, The Tao of Warren Buffett. Pick it up. It's a little book. Subscribe.